What up, folks? I'm ULTRAZILLA, and this is my 2024 State of the ULTRAZILLA address. More commonly known as my first Vlogzilla of the year. I do this every year, look back at 2023 for the channel and myself, look forward to 2024 where we are at now, and just reflect a bit. And I might be going in and out of 2023 and 2024. These vlogs, and if you're new to these vlogs and this might be your first time checking it out, they're kind of like free thought. I have an idea of what I want to talk about, and then I just go. There's no script. There's no script anytime here, by the way. I don't do things with scripts. Everything is off the cuff. So, but this video, this series of videos is especially off the cuff, and that's why I like it. It's more conversational. It's just me and you. I just like to talk and see where it goes. Now, sometimes that goes in directions that I don't like, and it leads to stuff like, hey, I'm gonna refilm the entire thing, because that's what I've done here. I filmed the entire thing, edited it, and then I decided I really didn't like it. And it happens, especially with vlogs. That's happened to me a lot. I end up refilming it because sometimes you do go in weird directions and you just don't like how it turned out. And even, when you edit some things out, it interrupts the flow. And I like these to be like, point A to point B with nothing in between sometimes. No filters in between. So that is the vlogs, something that you'll see from time to time here during the year. Usually maybe once a month if I have something I want to talk about. So, Vlogzilla is something you could keep looking forward to. Something similar to Vlogzilla that you could keep looking forward to, which I started last year, is something called Let's Talk. It's different than Vlogzilla's, and I've tried to, distinguish them as different things. Where Vlogzilla is just like, just train of thought, like me and you here. The Let's Talk series is, focused on a particular subject that I really want to talk about as a discussion video. So very different. Definitely want to continue those. But as, subjects come, I'm not going to do one of those without having to, I'm not going to force a subject, is what I'm saying. So both of those things, as I go, I decide if I need to do one, and then I do it. But you shouldn't expect them like too frequently. Once a month maybe is the frequency on those, and that's something you could look forward to continuing in 2024. But 2023 just ended. We started the year by looking back as well with the best of the year, and that's the figures that are sitting on my review desk. That's where it is right now. That's my review desk. And the figures down below here are the figures that made my best of the year. I think that video turned out pretty well. I filmed it on New Year's Day, I guess, after the ball dropped. So it was New Year's Eve still, after the ball dropped, and technically New Year's Day, right? When everybody went to bed, I came down to the studio and I filmed my best of the year. That's just kind of a little bit of a tradition with me. I didn't do it last year, but like usually that's kind of something I like doing. And then I filmed till like 3:30 in the morning, and then like a good portion of New Year's Day was spent editing that video and refilming the opening and closing again, and refilming it is fun. But do check it out if you haven't. I really think it turned out really well. I stand by all of my choices. I think they're very representative of the channel. It's a good place to get a great taste of what ULTRAZILLA is all about. And I think it's a good video. I really do. I really like it. It's long, but I think it holds your attention. It holds mine. I don't know. I liked it. There was some omissions that had to happen, unfortunately. some things that I thought were really, really good that I just, you know, for one reason or another, I eliminated. There's some stuff that folks sent me that I couldn't get on, obviously. Even with, you know, the stuff that did make it on, there was other stuff that, you know, companies that weren't represented here of people that sent me stuff, and my apologies to them. You know, it's no reflection, bad reflection on you guys or anything. It's just, you know, these are the ones I decided on for one reason or another. You know, I can't do much about it, but, you know, it is what it is. I think the video is awesome. Go check it out. But that whole last week leading up to it was bananas. Got like the last few pieces in that were coming in, and it was a good chunk of stuff that came in the final weeks after Christmas. And I got all those videos done. I'm really, really proud of that. I'm really proud to say that everything that I purchased in 2023 was reviewed in 2023. I'm very, very happy with that. There was some spillover of stuff that came in, but it was the late, huge boxes of stuff that DST sent over. So I still have a bunch of stuff to get through that, you know, in this year we're gonna be starting reviews with those. And then there was one thing that I got ULTRAZILLA Junior that like a month or so ago, that was always gonna be something I was gonna review. I just never had a chance to do it, and that is the Mega House Demolition Fantasy Demolition Gamora. So that's on the list, but that's it. You know, the stuff from DST and the Gamora, and that is all I have from 2023, and that is awesome. I'm very happy about that. You guys know I always struggle with backlog stuff, and I have, like, my backlog from 2023 is small, and it is nothing that I bought myself. So that is awesome. I'm very proud of that. I think I did really well. I also finished off 2022's backlog last year, and in 2023, a few days ago. You know, I finished that off because that was a big spillover. Yes, I have a tremendous, tremendous backlog still from 2021 and prior. You know, like in my other room, I have, you know, racks of stuff, and you guys have seen that. You've seen my backlog, and that's something in the new year that I'm gonna be continuing to whittle away at, you know, when I have breaks from new stuff. Now, as far as new stuff goes, I have one thing in transit. It should be here tomorrow. It'll be my first new thing of the year. Do stay tuned to my Instagram if, you know, to see, you know, that first there. I do not plan to do any reviews this week, just in case you were wondering. My immediate plans, no reviews this week. I just need a break from that because there's a few things I want to finish. A few things I want to do. I want to finish the toys the reviews that never were series. I had one left, and then I decided to concentrate on the reviews and get all that polished for December, so I'd never got the chance to finish that. I have one video left in that series, so I'm gonna do that, get it out of the way. So you'll see that this week. I want to do an organizing ULTRAZILLA's toys, because if I don't do some organizing here, I can't start the reviews. I want to switch my desk around a little bit too, change the position, which is something I meant to do a while ago. So I want to do that, you know, so there's going to be an organizing that comes out of that. So that's two. And I want to do an UltraZ news because, again, I had to hold off on doing that because I was trying to finish off all those reviews, which I did, which, again, very proud of myself. So in the immediate future, those are the videos you're going to see. And then I'm going to start up reviews right after that with the DST stuff, with that, you know, Gamora, with the new One Piece, you know, that's coming in. Again, stay tuned to my Instagram. And if you're not on my Instagram, do come like my Instagram. Come like my Facebook page as well. Those links are down below. You know, like, a lot of stuff goes on there. You know, like, lots of pics on Instagram and on Facebook. That's where I put up like any deals that there might be, like links, specific links to deals, you know, like, you know, if you click any of those are affiliate links. Not all of them, but a lot of them are, you know. And if you want to help support the channel, you know, go to my Facebook page, just like my Facebook page, and then, you know, when I post up a deal, buy your thing, pre-order your thing through that, and, you know, be helping me out. And if not that, if you want to help out the channel, all those links to all the places I have affiliation with, you know, are down below. Anytime you click that one of those links to go to any of those stores, it's just a normal store. You're not doing anything, but it's not charging you. It's not doing anything. You're just clicking that link. Like if you're going to Amazon, to click the link down below. If you're going to Entertainment Earth, click the link down below. HLJ, same thing. You know, and there's a few others as well. Anytime you do that, you help support the channel, and, you know, I'd appreciate that. You know, like, that'd be really awesome if you could help me out there. Whenever I have a review, I always put, you know, get it here, and sometimes that includes affiliate links, and sometimes it doesn't, depending on where it is. So, a couple of ways you can help support the channel. But really, like, as long as you're liking and commenting, you know, like, you're helping me out anyway. So I do appreciate all of that, and I appreciate all of you guys, seriously. For 2023, it was the second best year, only trailing 2022 by a little bit. So very, very good year in those terms. There was some bad things that happened too. Like, the year was very weird for me personally. I've had some things going on with my family. We were all sick for almost the entire fall from NYCC on. That terrible. And then, you know, there was good things that happened, you know, as well. I started a teaching gig, which is cool, like a part-time teaching gig, which is really, really cool. And which is great, because another bad thing was, you know, freelance-wise, I had one of the worst, if not the worst year since I've been a freelancer that I've ever had. So that was not good. But, you know, we make do, guys. We make do, you know, like, that's why I'm always saying, help support the channel. You help and support me, my family, you know, honestly. It all helps. I have an eBay page if you ever want to buy stuff from there. That's something in the new year I got to do more of. More eBay. As well as more cons where I'm a vendor. For sure, I'm going to be at Kaiju Brooklyn 2. Not only am I going to be there, but I'm going to be more involved this year. And that's in June, so do stay tuned. There's going to be a lot on that soon. We're going to be talking about that quite a bit here. Like I said, I'm involved a little bit more there. So expect some Kaiju Brooklyn talk. I think it's going to be an awesome, awesome show with a lot of new things happening. I think you're gonna really like, if you're in the NYC tri-state area. Like, I think you should try to make plans to come, because it's gonna be good. It's becoming already the East Coast G Fest, and we're gonna be a lot cooler than G Fest because we're in New York. But anywho, you know, not only that, I wanna vend at more places, and I just want to go to more cons again as well. You know, like, con coverage is something that came back last year after a little bit of an absence due to, you know, the world events, right? But came back last year, and it was pretty good. I love going to cons. I love taking pics. I love talking to people. So more of that. I wanna go to even more cons in 2024. So, you know, do stay tuned for even more of that type of stuff here. You know, hopefully, you know, like, all of this stuff is, you know, hopefully, right? We do our best, and hopefully, you know, things will go good. You know, like, but getting back to 2023 and the good and bad. Like I said, some really good stuff happened. Like, you know, views were great, subscriber counts went up, all that good stuff. But, you know, like, on a personal note from the channel, there was a lot of hate going on as well. Got into way more arguments, banned way more people than I've ever have, and what a weird year for that, you know, like, and I've documented that, I've talked about it. That's how the Let's Talk video even started. Let's Talk series even started. Like, I don't know what happened with that, but I mean, all of a sudden, you're not allowed to like stuff that people don't like. Even if you have valid reasons, even if you go out of your way to put up evidence of why things are good, and why things are priced the way they are, folks would rather just hate because they think they are right, even if they don't have something in hand. So there was a lot of that last year, and I'm hoping to get away from that. You know, like, I don't like it. I don't like, you know, what people were saying about me. Just because I liked stuff, it is bananas. I've always worn my heart on my sleeve. I always, you know, defend what I like. And you know what, guys? Here's the thing. You know, like, you got to see the version of ULTRAZILLA that is real me. And I don't back down from a fight ever, and I don't get disrespected. And once you do, you're not part of this channel anymore, you know. And like, that was something I, you know, had no problem doing. I didn't like doing it, but I have no problem doing that. But I want to get away from that. I want, like, a place where we could just chat about toys, have, like, good conversations, not bad ones. I don't know why folks, you know, if they don't hear what they want to hear, go for the jugular and attack. What has this world come to? And I faced a lot of that on the channel over toys. Like, come on, guys. That's just bananas. Like, you know, grow up. Like, honestly, like, it's crazy. But, you know, not only that, but I also had some, like, I had some really good things that happened with some companies. I've documented this as well. And then some really not so good things as well. You know, like, ups and downs there. Ups and downs. To the point where, like, it left me a little bit depressed. Like, I did something wrong. Where I really didn't. Like, and in any case, you know, people send me stuff. I review it professionally. If folks don't like that, that's a problem, you know, but I can't do anything about it. You know, like, there's things that happen that are beyond my control. But it did depress me a little bit, both of those things, you know, like, I didn't like the stuff happening. I don't like arguing with people, really. Like, I don't need to have, like, chest pains over this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool. And then the company stuff is, you know, what am I gonna do? You know, like, I'm just gonna press forward. In this new year, I will not be, like, begging anyone for samples. I've never really begged anybody for samples, but, you know, I'm not gonna be going out of my way to find new companies to send me stuff. It's just, I'll get the stuff that I like, you know, for the channel. Both have to go hand in hand, right? Like, I only get stuff here that I really, you know, want to get for the channel, and for myself as a collector, because it doesn't really make sense otherwise. And I've totally, like, kind of gotten away from, you know, just buying stuff specifically for the channel. I don't let the channel rule me. Like, I am in charge here. You know what I'm saying? It's what I want to see and work on. But, you know, that said, I do like and I enjoy stuff like the Godzilla X Kong stuff that's, you know, starting to hit. I haven't gone out to try to get anything. Slow down. 2024, really. I am not ready. But I will be talking about that stuff in the UltraZ news. You know, like, that is something that, you know, I know a lot of folks have wanted me to talk about. At least I will be talking about everything. Spoilers are out the window at this point. I'm not even gonna care about that. Ultra Z News will be featuring everything so far that we've seen that's, been popping up from the GXK. And we'll talk about it, and then we'll go from there. If I could get my hands on some stuff, I will. I won't be going out of my way to do so do be patient. I will get to that stuff. I do plan on covering a good chunk of it because I enjoy that stuff. It's fun. For the last movie, I had a good time with the Playmate stuff, but, there's some cool things happening here between Jada and Playmates, and it should be fun. So I will be getting that stuff, but in due time, guys, okay? We'll talk about it first, and then we'll get there. I'm a little backed up because I did my best to do what's most important for me and this channel, and that is the reviews, which I will be continuing once again. The DST stuff, the thing that's coming in, that Gamora, that's all the first things you'll probably see, unless something else pops up, unless I can get my hands on a GXK right away. That kind of rhymes. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. At the time of this recording, I actually don't have like a ton of pre-orders out there. I've been trying to cut pre-orders and just kind of buy as things come out more, because it just makes more sense. I don't like locking up my money, and like I said, things, business-wise, were down last year. I don't know how that's going to affect this year. So, everything is going to be on a case-by-case basis, and we'll see how it goes, That's the best I could do with that stuff, I'm going to do my best to review everything that, folks have come to know me for. That's all going to continue. The kaiju stuff, the robot stuff, and then the little tidbits here and there of things that I enjoy. Like already, a couple of pre-orders, a few of the pre-orders are coming out that I do have, in January. I think I have 3 things that are coming out, and they're 2 of those things are not typical. One is a return of a line that I kind of slowed down on. So you'll see something from a line that I know a lot of people love, but I had to slow down on it last year. But, I want to get this, and, we'll talk about that more coming up. I don't like to talk completely specific stuff in these because, it's, you gotta be surprised too. That's part of it as well. I enjoy surprising folks with what I get sometimes. And that's why it's good to sign up for Instagram. That's the first place, and that you'll always see this stuff. But there will be unboxings here from time to time, as always. That's something I love doing, but it's specific to, I get a bunch of stuff at once, or somebody sends me something, or it's something super popular like SH Monster Arts that always gets an unboxing. But I don't unbox everything here, so Instagram's a good place to, get a scoop of what I have coming in and what I have coming out. As far as the times, still keeping the 8 p.m. EST though on it. I am thinking about possibly moving it back to 9 p.m. again, but for now, 8 p.m. I know the channel trailer was supposed to launch at 8 p.m. yesterday, but I don't know what happened. I thought I put it in, and then it, I went to check it before, and I'm like, why is the trailer not up? It was supposed to be up. And, it is what it is. But I hope you enjoyed that. That was a nice little break day for me. I just wanted to get a trailer in and, then do this video because I always do. And I do like to start the year with these videos like this, although I gotta say, the best of the year, I'm also thinking about moving it to December 31st. So I will think about that as the year goes on. It also is dependent on, like this year, what I have coming in and when, and what I want to get done before the end of the year. So it's not something I'm going to commit to, but it was on my mind, because in a perfect world, December 31st for the best of the year, and then January 1st for the channel trailer is a good way to end and start. You know what I'm saying? I think so. We'll see how it goes. That's a long time from now. But reviews, news, all of that stuff, all the stuff I've talked about. The one thing that you're probably not going to see, unfortunately, and if you noticed, it wasn't in my channel trailer, and so it always has been, is live streams. I think that's over for now on the channel. It's like I could never, for some reason, get the internet good, the Wi-Fi good down here in the studio. I don't know what happened. But when it happened, I tried everything. I've still tried stuff, and it doesn't work out. So, my apologies to everyone that loved the live streams of the past. I'm gonna leave it in the past for now. There might be, a surprise one every once in a while. You never know. But as a thing, no, I think we're done there, unfortunately. But hoping for good things. This coming year. There's a few things, like I said, that I have on pre-order that are really exciting, that I can't wait for. Not just this month, but in the coming next couple months. Some really good stuff from like a bunch of different lines that I love. Transformers, SH Monster Arts, and a few other things. I think I have a Voltron somewhere in there on pre-order. So some fun stuff. Godzilla, Voltron. Transformers, all that good stuff that I like to feature here on the channel, all continuing. So I hope you look forward to that, and hopefully we have a good year and I won't be sparring as much with folks. But, between that and, kind of my own reaction to, what others are doing on YouTube, I feel like I did start finding, a part of my voice that has been missing for a while, and that's the more feisty, never give up feel, the voice of the voiceless. Because honestly, there are way more boo birds out there than there are people that defend stuff, and I don't mind being that voice for folks. There's enough negativity in the world, and if I could be a force for positivity, I will be. And so all you guys that just want to enjoy your toys, I got your back. I've had your back. I had your back even more this past year, and I will continue to have your back. So that is a part of me that's always been there, and I feel like it really came to the forefront once again this past year, and expect that guy to be still here. So but hopefully I don't have to be. Hopefully we can just enjoy toys across the board. I do things, like I say in the ULTRAZILLA news, I do things not for views but for all of yous. Stay true to myself, stay true to what I like to do on the channel. I never do stuff for the algorithm. I'm not here to push a narrative that YouTube wants to see. That's not me. That's not how I do things. Other reviewers could do whatever they want. Other influencers could do whatever they want. But let me tell you how I feel about that. I see some of that stuff, and I could smell it a mile away, and it feels cookie cutter, and it feels like the same as every other person on Instagram, every other person on YouTube does, and it's boring. I'm bored of that. I want real takes. I want to hear real takes from folks doing this. I want folks to do stuff for the right reasons. And you know what? Maybe I'm naive about it. Maybe I approach this in a way that's, old school. And you know what? That's fine, because I am pretty old school. And we'll leave it at that, guys. But I hope you enjoyed this State of the ULTRAZILLA address for 2024. And hope you look forward to some good content, hopefully, this year, Let's see what comes out, and let's see what the world of toys has to offer us. Alright? If you're new to the channel, and you got through all of this, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection in 2024. Till next time, peace out, peeps.